Welcome back, Sethling here. Today I want to show you a redstone device that lets you cycle through storage minecarts. Here's what the redstone looks like, but from above ground it actually looks very clean. And there's just a button you press, the old storage minecart goes away, you get a new one. This one has a Roman numeral 2 in it. I'll push the button again, we'll get a new minecart. This one says 3, push the button again, 4, and so there's 5 minecarts in the cycle, and then after it goes through 5, it'll cycle back around to the first one. There's 5, and we'll cycle back around to the first one that was showing at the beginning of the video. Now, it looks like the minecart's sort of at an angle. This is actually a graphical glitch. Well, first of all, yeah, there we go. I actually kind of touched it, and it went back straight forward, but so it's just a graphical glitch, and if you reload the world, it'll actually always look like it's going straight forward and backwards. Now, the cool thing is, since it's sitting on soul sand, I can't push it around either by accident or even intentionally, right? It's not moving at all. So pretty cool. You can't accidentally break the system just by walking on it, and it's flat on the ground, and very neat. So there we go. There's the number 1. So here's the redstone mechanism. You can see there's 1 minecart here and 4 in the reserves for a total of 5. Let's take a look at what happens when I push the button. So first, let's just observe. Okay, so you can see the old minecart went away, gets put on the top of the stack. A new minecart comes in from down below, and this would have different stuff in it. Let's push it again, just to watch. So maybe now you'll see the soul sand is on top of a double piston extender. So it's getting pulled down by 2 blocks, and so that the minecart goes from here down 1 block, down 2 blocks, until it's right here, basically where the piston head is, and then it gets pushed by this piston over here. So the minecart that was up here gets pushed down, and then gets pushed onto this rail, and gets put on top of the stack. So let's look at that. You see it drops down 2, gets pushed on top of the rail, on top of the stack. A new one comes along because there's a piston over here that pushes the bottom card of the stack onto this rail and gets pushed up on top of the soul sand, which is, soul sand's right here, minecart goes right here. And you'll notice I did use a slab here, basically to prevent the next minecart up the stack from also getting pushed by this piston. So that's actually kind of important. Push the button again, watch the bottom minecart come up, and then the double piston extender extends again, and the minecart comes up. So, yeah, I mean, you can kind of see how it works. It's relatively straightforward concept. You can see all the minecarts just righted themselves. They get put at angles, and that's just a client-side graphical glitch, but they are actually going straight forward every time. So, yeah, but the mechanism's straightforward. It's just double piston extender down, piston pushes the minecart onto this rail, another minecart gets pushed onto this rail, and then double piston extender up. Now the redstone gets a little bit complicated. They're trying to fit a lot into a relatively small space. You can tile these next to each other, so that's what I've done over here. I've got 5 of them in a row, and they all work. If you'd like to download this and so you can reconstruct it for yourself, see how it all works, there's a link in the video description. Check it out. Maybe somebody can improve it, make it more compact so you can fit more minecarts next to each other, that sort of thing. That'd be really cool. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.